now? So yeah, I'm still right next to the Black Castle, if for some reason I want to just go back in again. Tempting, but I also want to just do more exploration around, just in the swamps in general, see what kind of cool stuff I find. Not sure how we get there without flying. I mean, look at that. Without flying, yeah, I can't really get there now, can I? Speaking of flying. Flying and just walking at boosted speed. Well, I guess for now anyways. That's gonna get me over here. I guess even before that, maybe I'll go spend some money. Whatever good stuff may show up. Planar Nexus is every non-basic land type. Am I gonna need this, though? I mean, it's there, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. I mean, I see how this would be pretty funny. Let's say, like, Urza's Tower. You need to have, like, Urza's Power Plant and Urza's Mine to make 3 colorless. This is all those lands in one. Pay 5, exile Tomb Fortress, mill 4 cards, or return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, I guess if I need my land to also be able to just reanimate something, then we got that. As you draft it, we're not really drafting this. If I just buy this and put it directly into my inventory, I'm not going to be drafting it or anything. I'll pick that up though. It's white. It's a white land on the front and a blue on the back. Never comes in tapped. I'll take it. Unless you have 2 or more opponents. I mean, this will be amazing in 3 or 4 player games, but that's not what we're doing. Sacrifice contaminated landscape, search your library for a basic island, plains, or swamp card, put onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle, or tap for colorless. You can also cycle it, discard to draw a card. Maybe. Okay, that's the same thing, but in red, green, white colors. I don't have a Bayou yet. I'm not playing green, but I'll take the Bayou. If I ever decide to switch colors, I'll have this land for later. Oh wow, that's a nice looking Sunken Ruins. Okay, I already own that too. That is a really nice looking Sunken Ruins. I guess if I even need more lands. Oh, Polluted Delta, I'm buying that for sure. Channel Takenuma Abandoned Mire, mill 3 cards, return a creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. So I can either play this as a land or just discard it to mill some cards. And return a creature from graveyard to hand. I already own one of these though. Now I'm starting to see repeats. Can we maybe get a different fetch land to show itself? One that I don't yet have. Oh, but we have Cavern of Souls. If I need to just make it so creatures I cast can't be countered as long as they're all a specific type. I don't have Cavern of Souls, you better believe I'm picking it up. I'm starting to see like more repeats, so maybe I just want to move on to... Maybe I want to just go somewhere else. If I see the same fetch land for like the 3rd time in a row, then yeah. I do have Aragorn, who's Jeskai colors, and so is this Triland. If I want to for some reason switch to Aragorn, maybe I need a deck that can consistently... Because I'd have a lifelinker in the command zone. If I need to gain life, I can always just switch to Aragorn, say. Where I won last time. I don't believe I have this Surveil land yet. We'll just go pick it up. Nor do I think I have this one. I'm sort of just completing my collection of staple lands while I'm here. Might as well try and complete that collection. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. You lose 3 life. Don't think I need to get rid of something for 1 mana that badly now. Destroy target black creature for 1 mana. I mean, against opponents who I know are going to be playing black, that's a nice pick. I gotta just double check what Earthbending does. I think that you turn a land into like a 3/3 creature or something. An extra turn spell. Only +1/+0 and fear for 5 mana? What a ripoff. Shieldred. That's not like that's not the one I'm looking for, but that's interesting to see. That's not the Shieldred I had in mind that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the one that just makes it so every time you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Every time the opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. That one I want to find. 7 mana shards just to see some more cards. I'll pass. I still have this. When Bone Shredder enters the battlefield, destroy target non-artifact, non-black creature. When it enters the battlefield. Maybe I'll find more effects that can actually just flicker my creatures to make it get exiled and re-enter the battlefield. I would love to do that so I could get extra value off this thing. Let me just look around the rest of the shops here. What's in here? Ooh, Phyrexian Negator. Sacrifice a permanent for each 1 damage dealt to it. You get a 5/5 for 3 mana with Trample. I mean, this was like way better back in 1999. Yeah, we're not in 1999 anymore, unfortunately. Now, where's that Polluted Delta? That's gotta go straight into my deck. Might even put... I think I'll just put this in, too. Polluted Delta, that's gotta go straight in. Am I really not running Otawara? That's just been sitting in my collection. Was I not running that, either? This has to go in. I'll think about the Tomb Fortress. I can just always come back to that whenever. So 1 more land has got to come out. I mean, we're really at that point where they're all pretty much good ones. Or what if I don't always have a swamp? Then what? Then what does Tainted Isle do if I don't have a swamp? Almost nothing if I have no swamp. I see no tower, though. Silent tower, but I see no tower. Any cards I want to buy, though. There's Sheoldred again, just not the one that I'm looking for specifically. Not the one that I think is still like $100 in real life or something crazy like that. Like 80 to 100 last I checked. First Little Pig. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Activate only once. Pay 2 life. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That might be... Yeah, that feels very playable. Alright, what is this supposed to be that's attacking me? Nezumi Ninja. That was just 1 land. I didn't want to play a 1 land hand there. I'll grab an island off of this. Pass. Okay. I'll just pass. Again. Whenever this permanent becomes the target of a spell or ability, counter it unless that player pays 1. Draw a card unless they pay X, where X is S% most power. Destroy Rafine, you lose. My opponent will lose the life because they control the card. I draw a card, but I lose this. Command zone. Wait, I don't have a planes though. So that I can't make double blue just yet, it looks like. So if it attacks or blocks. Okay. I'll just get that off the field. Whenever a Throat Slitter deals combat damage to a player, destroy target non-black creature that player controls. I'm gonna go ahead and cast this. I may mill 4 cards. I do not believe I have any rats in here. I just want to see what... Okay, I put Grizzlebrand in here. Each opponent creates a 1/1 Black Rat Rogue creature token. Okay, so I get the token. When this transforms into this back face, gain control of all rat tokens. I was like, that's weird. Why am I getting the tokens? I'll just draw some cards off of it. I'll just Skull Clamp. Alright, Parallax Wave. Attack with everybody. Oh, I got Murder. Destroy target creature for 3. Ah yes, blue, black, red. Yeah, don't mind me just looking at cards here. 2 damage to opponent for each white creature they control. Sure. If I want to hand rip any non-land card. Until I can find something better. Well, for some reason I want to be able to play cards from my graveyard. It's not Yawgmoth's Will, but if I want to like just start playing cards from my graveyard, I guess that could get me there too. Okay, yeah, this is a different town. Oh, nice, they have a Cryptic Command for sale. I don't think I need Cryptic Command, though, but it's nice to see. Okay, yeah, I know this I already have. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, they lose 2 life. It has a decent stat line just by itself. Maybe not that very good against opponents with lots of life to spare. Otherwise, would definitely be playable otherwise if my opponents don't have too much life. Genera, Asura of War. Wow. I already have that. Return target creature card from your graveyard to play, but unfortunately the other half of this card is green, so it's both a black and a green card. Can't go in my deck that doesn't run green. I already have Dance of the Dead, though. Is there maybe a chance I'm gonna see other cards that just bring creatures back from the graveyard in the shop? Because there's Dance of the Dead here. If I keep looking, will I maybe see something else that can do that I don't yet have? I'm sure that I already have this. Interesting. Humility. I don't think that's gonna go good in my deck, but if I play a control deck that plays very few creatures, yeah, that could slot into it nicely. I'm sure there's definitely a deck for this. I don't think I'm gonna spend that many more shards. I've already spent a lot just to maybe pick up like one card here. One card that I actually want. Ooh, okay then. You may play this as though it had flash if you do sacrifice it at end of turn. When you play Necromancy, yeah, bring any creature card back to the battlefield under your control. Yeah, basically revive something from the graveyard for 3 mana. I'll take it. Whoa, Chains of Mephistopheles. I still barely understand what this card does. Never really bothered to try and understand what this card does, how it functions. I heard it's good, but I just assume I'm never gonna own the card because it's $1,000 at least. I kind of just write this off as I don't know what's going on, don't want to bother figuring out. I'm not gonna spend $1,000 on it in the first place, so why bother? Every time a player draws a card, that player must first discard a card from their hand. Okay, this is only applying to other cards they draw except for the one. Okay, this just prevents both players from drawing additional cards. That player must first discard a card from his or her hand before drawing the extra card. If there are no cards in that player's hand, take top card from library and place it in the graveyard instead of drawing. Am I looking into this correctly? Is this card really as good as people say it is? I want to see the Oracle text on this card here. Let me see the Oracle text. Wonder if that'll make it make more sense. If a player would draw a card, except the first one they draw in each of their draw steps, they have to discard a card instead. If the player does discard a card this way, they draw a card. If they don't, they mill a card from the top of their deck. But yeah, of course this also applies to me. This prevents me from drawing extra cards too. I'll have to discard extra cards when I attack with Raffine and Connive. It's not just my opponent who's gonna be, like, screwed over by this if they try and draw extra cards, me too. I mean, if I also wasn't trying to draw extra cards myself, I'd definitely be considering this. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Underworld Dreams deals 1 damage to them. When Chthonian Nightmare enters, you get 3 energy counters. You can pay X energy counters, sacrifice a creature, return this to its owner's hand, return target creature with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. This reads like Recurring Nightmare, but like more balanced. Like the more balanced, like nerfed version for what looks like a Modern Horizons card. Again, I'm not reading all that. "12 time counters, though. Interesting. Squandered resources. Of course, I'd have to switch one of my colors to green, but... yeah, very, very good card still. I mean, sacrificing all your lands just to, like, double your mana production, this could backfire, but if it doesn't, yeah, a good way to just skip, like, several turns ahead. Let's just say I want to play like Grizzlebrand. Normally costs 8 mana. I could just play the thing on turn 4. But yeah, sacrificing all your lands, this can backfire. If they just kill like whatever like powerful like creature or spell you power out, just sacrificing the lands, but still. If I find myself in the colors at one point, I might want to try this. I give each of my opponents an extra card. But I get a 5/5 with flying for 3 mana. Unless, I don't know, I also have Hull Breacher out, and then I just... Oh, at the beginning of my upkeep. Okay, I believe Hull Breacher would still, like, stop them from actually drawing. It stops every draw except for the first card they draw in each of their draw steps. Unless I combo this with Hull Breacher, then I just have the 5/5 with flying, plus a treasure every turn for free. I think that's kind of just wishful thinking, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna look one last time for something that can just reanimate a creature. You may cast spells from the top of your library by sacrificing a non-land permanent in addition to paying their other costs. And if I don't cast anything from the top of my library, it's kind of doing nothing. Let's throw that Necromancy in there. Just trying to see where I left it. Let me throw that in there. I already have a pretty big lifelink creature anyways. If I need to gain a bunch of life, I already have a way to... I mean, if I can get this on the field, that is. Not necessarily a guarantee I can do that. I need to get in the graveyard, more likely than not. More likely than not, rather than trying to get to 8 mana, get this in the graveyard. And then find something that can just revive it for dirt cheap. I have one more card now that can actually do this. Let's add this to the list of cards that can do that. Yeah, there's an island all the way out. No, there's an island with a random cave. I'm tempted to just go there for the lulz. We're gonna have to literally fly over to that cave. I guess in the meantime, okay, maybe I'll also investigate this cave and then the mushroom while I'm down here. Cave. With wild rats. Okay, it's just a 1/1 with actually no abilities. Choose a creature card in your hand, it perpetually gains Death Touch. Random, some card in his hand now has Death Touch printed on it. Let's untap that. Swarm of rats' power is equal to the number of rats you control. Alright, so 4 power, I see. I'm gonna give... Okay, just this one's attacking. This one... I can let the other 3 through. I'm gonna give Senu protection from black. Senu, block the swarm of rats. I'll still take 3. And we really need to find... I really want to find that 4th land sooner or later. If this attacks again, I'll just do Mother of Runes protection from black on Senu, and then Senu block again. Each opponent has to discard a card. I can just pre-war Form Aware to bring this back anyways. Yeah, it's a bunch of rats on the field. There we go. I mean, I might as well. Yeah, let's put this back on the field with... also, Vigilance. Okay. I believe I just win here. Short on mana and still no problem winning. I'll probably just sell it all back. Fight another rat, and then we'll see some more treasure. Keep. I can just do plane cycling here. Worst case scenario, if I can't draw into another land, I'll just search for it with Profane Tutor. We might have to settle for something like that at this point. Search my library for... At that point, I'm just desperate to get another land. So, Command Tower. Right now I can put a creature down that can fight for me. A rather good one at that. One damage to each creature and each player. Yet the rat plays a bunch of 1/1s that would just die if he activates this ability. Alright, I'll cast Baleful Strix, draw another card, and Mother of Runes. Pass. Will the rat use the ability to do 1 damage to everything? Nope. Rats you control have Death Touch. Or I can just do Cast Down, kill this thing. I might as well just play another creature and then just pass it on back. Okay, another Ogre Slumlord. I can just remove that, too. The ability, right? To do 1 damage to everything. Infected Vermin deals 1... Probably use that ability. Yep. It's gonna just lose the Death Touch and Lifelink immediately. I think I'll just bring back the Baleful Strix with this. Draw another card. And still find myself stuck on 4 land cards. Discard 2 cards. Even with only 4 lands, I'm still gonna win. There's my 5th one. All your blue legends gain bands with other legends. This can't even produce mana by itself. I don't know where the goat token is. I don't know where the goat creature is supposed to come from. I don't see a goat anywhere in the art on this card. I just wonder where the goat comes in. I believe I can just skip this guy if I'm smart about how I walk. I didn't see there was anybody down there, so I guess we'll be dueling them. I'll try another hand that has only 2 lands in at the start. Manamo, School at Water's Edge. Sure thing, I guess. Alright, I have to discard a card. Not really seeing the rat try and draw extra cards, so... I'll have to discard again. Not much else I can really do. Can't really do much else at this point. Sacrifice Hostage Taker. Well, of course. I just gave him his rats back. So yeah, that means I have to discard again. I'll just attack with these 2. Sacrifice your creature, I guess. Pass. We're both stuck on 3 lands. It's ridiculous. There we go. Finally accessing my 3rd color. Took long enough, but there we go. I'll put this back on the field. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that took forever to get, like, anything done, because I spent, like, a good chunk of the game on 3 lands and only 2 of my colors. Another player can pay up to 6 of the spell's cost. I don't think my opponent is going to be doing that. This is like a card you'd play with like a teammate or something on your team. If I want to give my creature Swamp Walk, that's certainly a way to do it. Yeah, play that against somebody playing black. Now my creatures cannot be blocked at all. That's worth at least considering as an option. I'm guessing that's supposed to be my rare. Nezumi later, okay. 30 life and Phyrexian Arena is going to start with for free. The rat's going to draw an extra card every single turn. He is going to lose 1 extra life per turn, but... yeah, he still has... but yeah, that's still, like, a notable advantage. Let's try this hand. I mean... if I can get anything onto the battlefield, if I need to just get some cards into my hand, Skull Clamp. Pass. My hand is full of black creatures, and I have no ways of producing it. At least I can do something. Okay, now I do be missing... you know what? Okay, I still have some creatures to hide behind. Or just throw a Skull Clamp on to draw some more cards. Okay, I can do something. I forgot, Impending. I can just... now I have to wait 4 turns for it to actually be a creature, but I can do something. Each player discards a card. Traveler's Amulet. Does that give you like a literal Traveler's Amulet every game? Without optimal mana base? I'd say this is optimal, but I'm missing like... I have 3 of the 10 unique fetch lands. Like the actual good ones. Yeah, that would certainly help me right about now. Because I've been having not the best luck with just finding all 3 colors consistently. But I'm just hoping maybe drawing cards can also help with that. Sheltered by Ghosts. Let's do that. Let's take this off the board. And gain some life. All that just to draw more non-land cards. Animate dead. And no black mana still. This cannot go on forever. I'm gonna keep these creatures up as blockers at this point. This won't work forever. Oh, now I gotta deal with Pack Rat. I got a 9-1, a 3-3, all attacking me. I'm gonna block the 9-1, I suppose, and gain a bit of life in the process. Oh, I can put a Skull Clamp on this if I need more cards. We'll do that. I'm stuck on 4 lands, and yeah. And there's another rat colony. Go figure, there's another rat colony. Just gonna turbo out another one like it's literally nothing. Absolutely desperate to find my black mana. And it's still not coming. It's just not coming. Okay, now I guess I can hide behind this. For however long. This can at least block, right? Okay, never mind. Maybe this... Never mind. I guess we're not blocking. I guess we just won't block, period. I gotta block, like... 11 is still gonna go through, guaranteed. I'm dead. I could not get a swamp to save my life. It just wouldn't come. It was never gonna come. How many turns was that? And I just didn't see a single black mana source. Not even one. Not even a single one. And I still got to last, like, at least, like, 7, 8 turns? Now I might not find white or black, potentially. Play this as a land, yes. And then just wait for my 3rd land if it ever comes. It's not coming. I guess I'll let that resolve. And it's not coming. Yeah. Concede. I'm getting, like, mana screwed, like, 2 times in a row now. Again, I literally just can't play if I can't find my lands. There we go. Being short on mana is not going to be a problem at this point. Maybe I can actually do something. Maybe this time I can go do something. Well, I'm gonna have to pass turn. Alright, so we already have a creature. Unless that should die or something immediately. Each player discards a card. I'll play my commander. I think I'm finally gonna get to do something here. Going first against a deck that just likes to swarm the field with creatures, that certainly also helps. Me getting to go first, also pretty big. Now, can I just attack with both? So I can just get even more card advantage? Because I have this out? I'll draw twice as many cards, except for the first one. I draw each turn. Still have to discard 2, though. Yeah, he gets to swing for some free damage at me, though. Any more rats? Yeah, another rat. He gets to do 6 damage to me for free, though. But now I'm gonna do Archfiend of Ifnir. And because I'm now gonna be... Well, because I'm discarding cards, I'll discard 2 cards. Everything here is gonna get -2/-2 permanently. Which is gonna do insane work at just cleaning up his mostly like 1 toughness rats. Those rats are gonna be absolutely annihilated turn after turn if he can't get rid of this. If he doesn't get rid of the Archfiend, he's just gonna get annihilated. I'm not gonna need Parallax Wave anymore. Okay, I gotta go discard down to... Hold on. Back to 7 cards. Discarded. Cause. Null. I wasn't even trying to kill him with his own Phyrexian Arena, but it just happened. He's literally gonna die to his own enchantment. Even if he didn't, I'd just win next turn at that point anyways. So I'm back down to like a miserable, like, starting with like, what, 13-ish life or something? I'm actually just gonna go back to the nearest town. Shouldn't get chased on the edge of the water here, I don't think. Just, yeah, to full heal me. I mean, if all else fails, I can literally just go and put an extra land in because... Well, last I checked I have 38, but I have some other... Yeah, but it's not just 38 lands I have. if I have at least one land, I can just discard this to go get another, like, get a Plains card out of my deck. And then another mana source I have is Sol Ring. And even then, I still might want to put, like, at least 39 lands in here. So I'm not really enjoying being stuck on 2 lands and not being able to play the game. Always got sources of draw too, but if I can't cast them... Yeah, this, but if I'm stuck on 2 lands, that's no good. I can't cast it. Yeah, land heavy. At least I can draw past him with Rafine. True, unless she just keeps getting killed on arrival. Can just draw and discard the excess land. I think I'll just swap this out. I'm leaning towards swapping this out for another land. I mean, I have the Baleful Strix. For the most part, this does Tidehollow Strix's job, but it just typically does it better. You know what, screw it. I want to go up to 39 lands. I've been seeing myself just getting mana screwed a lot, so you know what, 39 lands it is. Plus, I think I can easily just cycle into a Plains and then also Sol Ring. I guess I can still sort of move diagonally. Is there like a hidden, like, sort of path here? Is this like a hidden road? Forgotten Cave on an island out in the middle of nowhere. It's this big cave again, isn't it? I was just kind of thinking about how to proceed. Maybe I'll wait a bit to see if I can find another land. Okay. Probably the best one to find. Best one it could have been, really. Fanatic Ronus. Okay, sure. I know this can just block, but I do want to draw this card still. Oh, I forgot about that. Forgot that was gonna come back. Well, I guess I got 4 damage in. Okay. Okay, so that's gone. Attack with both of these. Put some counters here. I believe that's gonna make Griselbrand come back from the grave. Okay, never mind. I needed to discard a non-land card to do that. I'll play that as the blue land. Okay, now Griselbrand's gonna be on the field. I've already declared attacker, so I can't actually swing with Griselbrand here. I can ephemerate it, though. It's gonna come back without the finality counter. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. I guess draw another card then. Frantic Search. Okay, I have to discard first. Untap some lands. Let's animate dead this. Because, honestly, at this point, why the hell not? I mean, might as well. Alright, pass turn. Yeah, I just did kind of like this, all in the span of 1 turn. Oh, only 1 damage to target creature with flying. I mean, that could shoot down the insect tokens. Technically, it could shoot those down. I don't think I need to ephemerate anything, though. Everybody's gonna attack, because, yeah, they're just like completely screwed here. They're just straight up screwed at this point. I'll probably just sell all that. Probably fight... Yeah, I'll have to fight this one too. Sure. We can do that. Interesting. Might be a while, but then I'll... Eventually I should find at least 1 black source. Looks like I can still do stuff, even without. But I'll find a fetch land, so we're all set. Yeah, perfect. I'll find the fetch land. I'll just Swords to Plowshares this thing away. At this point, I think I'll just throw out 2 lands. Okay, sure. I guess we're just gonna dump our entire hand onto the board. Just to draw into more land cards. Okay, assuming this is ever gonna do combat damage to me. I have all these creatures up to just hold them back anyways. Okay, I can also swing with this, because why not? I'm just gonna kill him with the flying creatures, including the land. Flash, flying, draw a card, death touch as long as you control at least 3 or other snow permanents. Not bad, actually, especially if I can somehow get the death touch on it. Basically turns it into another Baleful Strix with flash, too, which is just even better. Alright, more treasure. I don't believe I need any of those cards. I just want to look at them quickly. Am I using snow-covered basics? Yes, I am, of course. Okay, now this screen's gonna load. So 1 island, 1 plains, 1 swamp. And then 1 snow-covered island, 1 snow-covered plains, and 1 snow-covered swamp, yes. This exactly. Okay, I see. Anyways, I'll pass turn. Okay, play my commander. Just gotta make sure I tap all my lands correctly if it can't be done automatically. No, I put that Overlord of the Mistmoors back into my deck. Otherwise, I could just revive it with this. That would be like, wow. And then I'll just have a bunch of creatures to attack with just because of that one thing I revive. Okay, so it's a 1-2. Probably couldn't care less at this point. Oh, it can just regenerate itself, right. Well, still gonna deal some damage with Raffine anyways. Bone Shards destroy Raffine. Skull Clamp's gonna let me draw 2 still. Plane cycling. Anyways. Now let's continue. I already have this. Apparently we're gonna get another one. We'll fight another skeleton soldier just because he wants to fight. Let's try this hand. Pass. Interesting. Bone shards destroy Senu. At least Tiny Bones is gone. I guess that's one way to get rid of it. I mean, guess it's better than nothing. Okay, he unleashed it, so this thing cannot block. Oh right, I can't attack. It's a literal wall. Of course it can't attack. Oh, speaking of walls. Doesn't Flyer have reach or anything, which is nice. Now I gotta still select more cards, of course. Now, where's Necromancy? Four cards that basically do like the same thing. Bring a creature back from the dead. Because I can get this and this into my graveyard without too much difficulty, and then just revive either one and start getting insane value for doing so. Kind of just like search up like 4 cards that will more or less do the same thing. He'll have to give me a Reanimator spell. He has no choice. I mean, I want this in my graveyard too, so that's actually fine. Target creature gains Swamp Walk until end of turn for 4, or for 2, regenerate Restless Bones. I'll bring back Overlord of the Mistmoors first, and then next turn these can attack. And if I untap this, this can attack too. I don't think he's going to want to attack into this board. I think I'll just counter that. Yeah, now I get to draw and discard a bunch of cards here. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to survive that. Did not look like he'd survive that there. Alright, this zombie wants to fight me. So be it. We're gonna try this. Yeah, it should be fine now. Psychic Frog and pass. I'll get a free swing. And a free draw off the frog, too. Okay, so every time something dies, put a corpse counter on it, and then remove that counter to regenerate it. Pay 2 life till this comes in untapped. Attack with both of these. Extra land cards. I'll just discard one of them. I believe I have plenty of cards right now as it is anyways. Cast something before I have to discard down to maximum hand size. Don't believe I can counter this, so it's gonna resolve. So yeah, he's gonna steal my Bitter Bloom Bearer. We'll just shoot it down with Orcish Bowmasters. Nothing to worry about. Alright, all-out attack. Yep. Still gonna absolutely destroy him here. Draw a card and lose 1 life, and then this goes on an adventure into a 1/1 Death Touch. Still probably just gonna sell everything regardless. If I want the treasure... Okay, still have some more wizards I gotta fight. I'll go for it, though. Let's give this a go. Tapped. When Foul Limp enters, you lose 2 life. But you get a 2/2 flying for 2 mana. I believe I have to just pass turn here. I'll just memory lapse that. Oh boy. Pass. Again, I'm starting to not see lands. There we go. Now I do have to discard some cards. Only way to win is to really just dig into my deck for the lands that I'm missing. Mind Sludge? Target player discards a card for each swamp you control. So, all of them. Certainly wasn't expecting that. I did not expect that in the slightest. Discard everything I had in my hand. Would not have been discarding that many cards if I was able to actually play them first. +1/+1 as long as you control another... He does control another black creature. I see. This is starting to get rather inconvenient for me. Having a really slow start, and now this is pressuring me. This is starting to get very inconvenient. Well, I can just block with this indefinitely, so... I guess that's what we'll do. Unless... What does this do when it enters? Okay, nothing. I really gotta just start getting rid of some of these creatures. I really have to start getting some of these things off the board. I know it seems really risky, but let's attack with everything and see what happens. I'll buff this thing. Discard 3 cards, yes. Just seeing which ones they'll be. Oh, that's gonna make me lose 3 life. I'll lose another point of life. I'm pretty sure I want to get that off the board. There's no way I want that to stay on the board. Seven life. And what am I supposed to do to get through this? If I can do anything, period. Oh wait, that has... Oh no, that has haste? Really now? That's got haste? Wait, that had haste? If I could have just gone one more turn, but no. I'm gonna lose like my last point of life, failed to go just one more turn, and die just like that, because of Underworld Dreams. If I could have just gotten one more point of life, I might have been able to still win. Okay, now the screen's scrolling. Oh, really, how big is this cave? I don't think I want to spend all night in here. Need all 5 shards from the dungeon to open this gate. Unless I just no-clip through said gate. Because it's really not that hard to do. Looks like I'll just get a bunch of vampire cards for busting my way in here. Brings life to both friend and foe. Battlefield, Ajani's mantra gives opponent +5 life. I think I'll just leave. Somebody's already following me. The moment I left, somebody's already following me. Don't mind me, I'm trying to just run away. I might investigate this, too. I feel like saving this for later. If this is gonna be like a boss encounter, maybe I'll save it for later. Or I can just do it now, like, what do we got to lose? Oh, that didn't look like a pair of boots now, did it? Didn't really look like a pair of boots now, did it? Dark Shield? One barrier. I would start with a barrier of bones. I guess that's a sort of like wall creature I can hide behind. Let's just say if I theoretically didn't get any of that, because I couldn't just clip through walls. Yep, it's a boss fight, alright. So let's draw a hand with no land cards in at the start. That's wonderful. Looks like I'm not the only one getting a bad hand. I guess it's not just me. I guess I'm not alone here. I'll just counter this thing. Didn't really feel like reading all that. No land card. Again. I'm desperate for a land that can just make mana of any color. At this point, I'm desperate. Even a basic island, I think, might be good enough. I could have had my land anyways. It's just I was absolutely desperate to make sure I got one for the next turn. Yeah, I can't literally just sit here do nothing now. Abrupt Decay. Can't even be countered, so the ward's gonna do nothing to save it. Now, if I can't even get my commander to stick, what can I do? That's not gonna work out. What can I do? I guess maybe hide behind something at least. Unless this dies too. Oh, sweet, another land card. Was looking for that. Now, can you let me recast Rafine and maybe this could stick around this time? Maybe? I definitely want to get my hand filled up again. I'll keep one Reanimator spell for now. Just to get to draw an extra card, at least. Can't counter it or anything, but Vanishing Verse could remove it later. Yeah, I don't think I want that to stick around now. Pretty sure I can't afford to have that stick around. I don't think I need to steal one of my opponent's creatures that badly anyways. I mean, honestly, not really being left with many options here. I'm really not being left with too many options right now. Reach. Did not know that that had reach. I wonder. How many Saprotlings do we have here? I'll just let it hit me. Okay. So realistically speaking, can I even, at this point, it's like, I don't even know what I can do at this point. At this point, I wonder if I can't even do anything, like, at all. What can we do, if anything at all? Don't really think much help is on the way right now. Starting to really don't like not think that help's on the way at all here. What's in his hand? Deathcat Marionette. Not even sure what that is. Okay, maybe we can hide behind a Psychic Frog. Maybe. Well, nah, who am I kidding? Look at all these creatures. They just had, like, way too much time to just pile up Saprolings. Oh, right, it's a best 2 out of 3. Well, I certainly got more lands this time, so maybe this can go better? Maybe? I think last time I just couldn't find enough land cards to really help me out. This time looks like it's for sure gonna be different. Let's see how long this lasts. Okay, at least for sure it's gonna get another turn. Can already start drawing and discarding right away, so let's do that. Yeah, I'm just seeing what I gotta worry about here. Or I can just exile this thing if I want. Hoping that wasn't a little bit too early to just do that. Okay, I want to just take the crown immediately. If I can keep this, I get to draw an extra card every turn. That's going to be big. That's going to be big if I can just keep drawing an extra card every single turn. Alright, something else to hide behind and draw another card off of. Whenever you gain life, you may pay 2 generic to create a 4/4 green fungus beast creature token with trample. Okay. I'll do like that. I want to keep those spells handy. I have 2 counter spells. Search for any card, basically. Sort of search for any card. And Gifts Ungiven. This card is nuts. I'll have another land for next turn if I guess I need it. Damnation. Destroy all creatures. Mana Leak. Yeah, I cannot let that resolve. I can't let that resolve whatsoever. Anyways, I'll just... Doesn't matter which one of these I resolve first. I got another I got another piece of counter magic if I need it. And I'm gonna just steal that. I'll steal that for myself. Right now I have yet another counter spell to my name. If I need to counter something else, I totally can. Or do anything else to just slow him down. Negate. And then ideally gotta just do this one more time. Gotta repeat this one more time, and what is my opening hand? 2 lands, one of which surveils, so if I find a non-land card on top, I can just put it in graveyard. Graveyard. Play land, play Senu. If this is still around, this is gonna come in untapped next turn. It's looking a lot like last game already with turn 2 Senu. That's gonna resolve. Rafine. Attack with Senu. I think I'll let that go. Okay, that is fine. Okay, something just died. Senu. I should have just exiled the thing in response. Gained a bit of life. I forgot that I could have done that. Completely forgot about this. Nothing has reached, so I'll just attack again anyways. Well, let's play that too, I suppose. You know, yeah, I'll just play an Emperor of Bones, hide behind that too. I'll let this thing hit me. Okay, that's like for 7 mana. Turn any land into a 7/7 fungus with haste. Archfiend of Ifnir. If I can just attack with lots of creatures turn after turn and this sticks around, I just win the game. At that point, I believe I just win the game. Discard 3 cards. I don't mind. Wouldn't mind having to do this. Three of his creatures are dead. And Senu's gonna come back for free, also attacking. Oh, if 2 or more creatures die, conjure a random fungus onto the battlefield. So, okay, so that's where this came from. That totally did just come out of nowhere. And I can get rid of it just as easily. Probably not going to need the removal spells anymore at this point. Yep. Now he literally has no more creatures to his name. He's got absolutely nothing. He's got absolutely nothing left on it. Well, I guess except for the 2 land cards, but at that point, what's that gonna do? I have to discard all but one of these cards anyways. Valid. Right, there's the random fungus. Alright. I think we got him. Pretty sure at this point we got him. Alright, give me some loot. Give me some juicy loot. Overgrown Tomb, not bad. Woodland Cemetery, also not bad. Corpsejack Menace. Apparently I already did own one of these. 1,255 gold. Slimefoot Slimy Staff. 65 shards. Permanent 1 starting life added to my life total. Let me just teleport back to... I feel like I went back to the blue city. $4,017 gold. I'll actually sell that. I'll sell this too. So yeah, 14,000 gold. There's probably like plenty we can do with that. I honestly feel like just going for the blue booster packs again. I'm gonna go back and try this again. I'll take 10. I'm just gonna go through 10 of these. Frantic Search. The old border Frantic Search. Thought Lash. Cumulative upkeep. Remove the top card of your library from the game. If you don't, remove your library from the game and bury Thought Lash. If I want to just get rid of all cards in my library, that's a way to do it. I already own Frantic Search, though, so no need to keep 2. Yeah, Thought Lash. If you're playing that with a card that just makes you auto-win if your deck has no cards in it. Only real use I can personally come up with for it. Tropical! Oh, I already have one of these. Apparently. Body Double. You may have this enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature card in any graveyard. Old Border Tropical Island. If I specifically want, for some reason, an old bordered one, then we got one. If I want to just, I don't know, pick and choose what tropical island I put in my deck. Okay, I recognize this crocodile, but this time it's not in Japanese. So every other turn is treated as if it doesn't exist, right? Phasing. Oh, I can look at somebody's hand for 1 mana, draw a card. Creeping Tar Pit. Nice. Spider-Woman! Flying, and artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Japanese, yeah, Japanese looks like Dovinban or something. But I can't read it. I don't know what it is specifically about the Japanese language that I see way more of those in any other foreign language. When it comes to foreign languages, like 99% of the time I see something in another language, it's always Japanese! Nice looking island, though. Yeah, that's supposed to be Teferi, apparently. Teferi is a problem student. Always late for class. No appreciation for constructive use of time. Sacrifice an artifact to draw a card? Is that what it's looking like? It looks like that's what I'm reading there. 5 mana for a 1/1 that draws you a card. And that's all it really does. Oh, okay. That's another way to draw cards, sure. That's decent. I've never seen this card before. If you cast it, target opponent takes an extra turn after this one until your next turn. You and planeswalkers you control gain protection from that player. I don't really want to give my opponent a free extra turn though now, do I? I'd rather not do that. No thank you. I'll pass. I already own a counterspell, but that's still nice to see. Target spell which targets a single creature, targets another creature of your choice instead. The new target must be legal. I believe I have something that can change the targets for any spell for any target. Already. I already own that, and wasn't looking for this either. Can I play the deck that's mostly one creature type? I'll be happy I kept this. The face of Bo. You may cast a spell with Suspend from your hand. If you do, pay its Suspend cost rather than its mana cost. That's it. There's probably some really good ones to pair with this, but I'm not interested. Oh, okay. Treasure Cruise and Serum Visions. I'll take both. I'll take both of these. My deck is pretty good at filling up its graveyard. And then just delve 7 cards away. Then I basically have Ancestral Recall. Well, at least at sorcery speed, but still. I'll take this any day. Meddling Mage. Okay, that's a 1/3 with no abilities. Breeding Pool, but I already own one, right? This is just like one with different art. Looks like something to do with Phyrexia. I'll keep the Breeding Pool. That way I can just pick and choose which one I want. One more pack unless I just want to go and buy more. Oh, a Darkar Wastes, which I already own. I'll probably just, even though it's old border, I think I'm still gonna throw it back. Unless I just want to keep on ripping open these packs. Let's see how much money I have after that. I could keep going. 99% quit before they hit it big. $10 more. Because I know you can pull Power 9 out of these. So 10 more it is. I can sell a lot of these cards and still end up walking away with something. Worst case scenario. No matter what, I'll walk away with something. And an intuition. Search your library for any 3 cards. He or she chooses one to put into your hand and the rest go into your graveyard. If I'm trying to get a bunch of big scary creatures into my graveyard, that's definitely another way to go about it. We already have Guess Some Given, and now we have this as an option too. Intuition. Still definitely gonna walk away with something. A Japanese card. Again. Desolate Lighthouse. At the beginning of each player's draw step, they draw an additional card. Stormcrow. I ain't really gonna play that, though. I do like the card, but not enough to actually play it. Oh, Ice Age Counterspell, that's a classic. Is this seriously... Is that really taking up one of my rare slots? The island taking up a rare slot. Time Stretch. Yeah, if I actually ever get to cast this, though, but... If I ever get to cast this, that'll be insane. Yeah, I'm still gonna walk away with something. Aside from just empty pockets, I'm still gonna walk away with something. Sail into the West. I've never seen that before. Something about each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards. I guess we're also gonna get a bunch of fancy islands. We can just pick and choose which ones we want going forward. We're gonna have quite the selection of islands too, it looks like, going forward. But the true reward is the Angel's Kiss. Snap. Return target creature to the owner's hand and tap up to 2 lands. That's pretty good. Fact or Fiction, that's also pretty good. Target creature loses all abilities, becomes 0/1 until end of turn. I guess that's okay if you don't have anything better. And the rare. I got excited when I saw an old border for a second. Even then, I think it's still worth keeping. Seriously, depending on what the opponent is running, but... I mean, if anything, I can also just rummage through the game files to know what creatures are in my opponent's decks. That way I'll know whether or not to side this in against a particular opponent. We can always just rummage through the game files if we want to know what people are running in their decks anyways. Or I can just assume if it's like a big scary boss, they're gonna have big scary creatures I'd love to steal. Sure, wait 3 turns, but if I can hold out for long enough, sure. For only 3 mana, I'll do it. If the creatures are good enough to steal, I'll definitely take that. I'll do it. Unless I forget I even had this card. Oh no, it's Spider-Man no more! Being Spider-Man has brought me nothing but unhappiness. And for what? Oh, I already have this. Just not the Doctor Who version. Pretty sure I can sell all these back. I was just double checking everything. Woo! 2-1 with no abilities! Fleeting Image. Not what I'm looking for exactly. That is a blue card? Dreamborn Muse. Let me see what else I did pull, though. If there's anything here I recognize as good immediately. Oh, we got Spider Bite Web Warden again. Okay, actually not bad. Not bad at all. Tap target creature you control, add an amount of colorless mana equal to that creature's converting mana cost. There might be some fun build around with this. Can't really think of any fun build around for a 1-2 with no abilities, though. Two target players each draw a card? Why do I want to give my opponent a card? This is like, if I'm not playing with a teammate, why would I ever run this? This is like, yeah, play this with your teammate. I have Spell Pierce already. Full Art Mana Leak. I'll just keep the one I have already. Not what I had in mind. You may pay X to cast target instant or sorcery card with mana value X from our graveyard without paying its mana cost. Interesting. It's trying to be it's also trying to be Snapcaster Mage without the flash and costing 1 more. Oh yeah, 3 power on a flying creature. I guess that's at least acceptable. Even then, I'm still gonna have like, sure, I'm gonna have like 7,000 gold still. And plenty of extra cards I may or may not ever play. That's definitely another creature I can just throw in my deck. I'll have to cut something to make room for Intuition, but I really want to play Intuition. I really want to give that a go. Now something has to go. Now I'm trying to just decide what will that be. It was fun, but I can't think of anything else to remove. It's getting, yeah, it's rather difficult to just remove cards from the deck. It's been difficult to remove cards from the deck for a while now at this point. Getting rid of cards hasn't been easy as of late. Yeah, we've been at a point for a while now where all the cards in my deck are actually at least somewhat good. Yeah, I definitely want to run that Intuition in my deck. If I have a big scary creature in the graveyard, I'll just grab, say, 3 spells that read return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. They'll be forced to give me one of them. Or if I need to kill a scary creature, I'll just take 3 cards that can just say, like, destroy or exile a creature, and they'll be, again, forced to give me one. Now, do I dare try the blue castle, because it's really close by? Or do I try and instead just finish a castle I've already started? Leaning towards trying to finish a castle I've already started, though. Now I just have to walk on over to it. Just so I can get in without any hassle. Let me just quickly save my game right outside, though. And then I'll go in. Okay, it is at least 4 of the 5 enemies. I remember something about 4 enemies. That's like some vampire there. I remember that was the vampire. Some shade. The Grave Titan. He even starts with an extra swamp. Really now. I don't know about this. Oh no, I need to get something out there quick. I need to get my cards out there and quickly. Okay, 2 enchantments to say every time a creature dies. And then once 3 creatures have died, yeah, you'll get a 5/5 black zombie giant creature token once that happens. Blue. And then I'll just frantic search first. Might as well. I don't see why not. Another just land card. I know I'm not doing any damage, I just wanted to do a draw and discard. Now if I get this in the graveyard and just revive it, that'll be hilarious. And I know exactly how I'm going to do that. I believe even if I put counters on this, it's gonna die still. Or I channel this land away to just stop that from happening. Hopefully I won't need the damnation. Okay, I should have I forgot I could have discarded this. I'll just play Hull Breacher. We'll just do that instead. Instead of him drawing extra cards every turn now from this, I'll get a treasure token every turn. If this sticks around, I'll get free treasure. I'll blight onto this again. Free treasure! Grave Titan. Okay, now that I probably just want to... Now that I want to steal. Or I could just always hardcast this. I have enough mana to do that. I'd rather still be able to play other spells this turn, though. Now, discard Agent of Treachery. I still want to cast other spells this turn. And we're gonna steal Grave Titan for ourselves. That's mine now. Alright, and I'll play a True Name Nemesis. Protection from everything the opponent has. I got another treasure token. Another Grave Titan. And that's gonna drop, that's gonna leave 2 more zombies. Yeah, surely I can come up with something to deal with that. Gifts ungiven. Surely I'm gonna find a way. Gifts ungiven. Let's put Hostage Taker, Palace Jailer into the graveyard. Oh, it could be any card, right? It doesn't just have to be creatures, it could be any card. Parallax Wave should also be able to clean up nicely, so I'll do that too. Parallax Wave. Or I could Ephemerate the Agent of Treachery and steal the other Grave Titan. Depends on what he gives me. I can just Ephemerate the Agent and steal the other one. Let's do that. That's my Grave Titan now, too. Well, let's attack. I want to keep Hull Breacher around. I'm just gonna have 2 zombies that can block. So we'll attack this way. Okay, and we just drew Archfiend of Ifnir? Now we're really just winning. Unless I have a board white played against me, now we're really just winning. Choose a card to blight onto. I got more treasure. If I even need it, that is. Sacrifice a creature, return Necro Savant from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, it's just another creature. That's also just another creature. And I can pretty much deal with all of that. Agent of Treachery. If I want to Ephemerate that again, use triggered ability of Ephemerate. We'll just blink him for the 2nd time. And then I'll steal that too. My deck is an absolute fucking menace. If it can just get going. This deck is just an absolute monster. And I'm gonna play the guy that makes it so every time I discard a card, all those creatures get -1/-1. And I'm gonna get 4 zombie creature tokens. Discard, oh, 8 cards. Don't mind me. Okay, now can I get this box to go away? Can I get the box there to just go away? So yeah, these are gonna get quest counters on them. Might as well just make... Okay, not even gonna wait for all of the Archfiend of Ifnir triggers to resolve. Not gonna wait for that to resolve before making the zombie giants, because those are gonna die. Those just died too. So those are also dead. I got 4 zombies just chilling, minding their own business. And the 5/5s are gonna die too. Not a single creature of his is going... Not a single creature will survive that. Nothing's gonna survive. Okay, yeah, the Shade. We'll duel him. Alright. Intuition. Yeah, I want to play this hand. Alright, Underground Sea it is. Pass. Okay, I see. I'll try to get my commander on the field. It will not survive. I'm just seeing what my options are supposed to be at this point. Oh wait, I can't even cast that immediately. Wait, can I do anything? I might have just searched for the wrong card entirely. Anyways, at this point, I need to just fix my mana. At that point, I'm just desperate to fix my mana. Still can't even cast this yet. I just really want to get that Shade off the board. And now I gotta deal with this. Sure, let's do that. I'm gonna take that off the field. And then from there, I'm still honestly kind of stuck. Infernal Grasp again. Go figure. I'll just use the land that I untapped at this point. Dodge the removal. And get rid of another creature. Yeah, sure, let's do that again. Get rid of his third creature. Unless I lose the crown. Now I'm gonna try and cast this. And then I gotta just pass. Feed the swarm. Alright, so that's dead. Unfortunately, that's dead. Do I really want to do that since I'm like... Now I'm only on 9 life, so would I really want to do that? Just seeing what we're gonna, like, draw into. Nothing too impressive, it looks like. Don't think I need Sol Ring at this point anymore. So that's now dead. Attack for 2. Attack for a measly 2 damage. Now I'm at 8. Counterspell. Okay, sure, another charcoal diamond. What's that really gonna do? Attack for 5. And then also have a Parallax Wave ready to get rid of any other creature that comes down, and hopefully I can just win with that. Hopefully that sets me up to win. Destroy Senu. He's at 4. Nirkana Revenant again. Dreadshade. It's just a bunch of big, scary creatures. Parallax Wave can just get rid of them for just long enough. It's not even... Yeah, it wouldn't even be permanent. Maybe like 2-3 turns maximum, but... If I just win the game next turn, that doesn't matter. He never gets the creatures back if I just win. I'll just get rid of the creatures and just win. Had a rocky start and I still got him. So if I really want to go fight Griselbrand, now I have the option to do so. I technically already could because you can just no-clip through pretty much any gate. I'm still gonna play through the minions anyways, as it was intended to be done. Now if I really do want to just give this a go. Worst case scenario, I just lose some money. Worst thing that happens is I lose money. Destroy a creature with power 4 or greater. I really feel like that's definitely going to come up. feel like I'll definitely need to have that. What if it just swarms the field with creatures, then Diabolic Edict doesn't do much? What if? It's like, then what? Just gonna go charge into Grizzlebrand and hope for the best. 60 life. I can cycle this into any, even a non-basic plane, so this could get me to any of my missing colors anyways. Alright, we'll start with, yeah, 24 life. Esper... No, I'm gonna actually do Mother of Runes. So she's already dead. I'm just gonna bait out some removal with that. Turn 2, we're gonna play a 4-3. That on the second turn, I see. Looks like I'm probably taking 4 damage to the face whether I like it or not. Another one. Cast my commander, and still, what am I gonna do to hold these back? They're 4-3 creatures. What am I supposed to do to keep them off my back? I'm already at 8. I'd rather just get rid of everything with Winds of Abandon, not just one creature if I can. Let me try and just sit back on True Name Nemesis here. At the beginning of each end step, if a creature died this turn, destroy target non-demon creature. She just so happens to be immune to this. Luckily for me. Lucky on that regard that she's immune to that entirely. Oh wait, we got a flying creature here. I really don't want to be having to stare that down. Especially since I'm only on 7 life. Really don't want to have to stare this thing down. Well, now it's gone. Okay, that can kill something else. Well, yeah, that's gonna die. Oh, okay. Let's get this off the board. Damnation, destroy all creatures. Okay, I got a free Shelter by Ghosts. Maybe that could be good for something? I need a creature to actually enchant with it, though. That's the problem. I think at this point, just give me any old creature. I don't know, ideally something that can fight? Doomblade in response. I just lost my creature and my enchantment. One land hand. That again. Anyways. Still might be in trouble here anyways. I can only keep 5 of these cards. Well, I can play an island at least with this here. Let's get our island. Uh-oh. Griselbrand on the second turn. I don't know. I played the wrong land. And I played the wrong land, now I can't even get rid of it. Just want to see what's even in his graveyard at this point. So yeah, I know that has to go. But then what? I'm not even gonna get close. Gold armor cracked? You lost the last game, gold armor... Is it gone? No, do I have to just repair it? Repair costs 6,000 gold. Do I have that? Oh, I have to fix my armor if it's broken by a boss? Well, sure, but... Since when? I'm just wondering when that was added into the game. Your equipment can break now. When did this get added into the game? When was this a new feature? If that happens again, I'm gonna have to simply not fight Griselbrand at all until, I don't know. I can afford to consistently repair my armor if it keeps breaking every time I fail. Or better yet, just be 100% sure that my deck will be able to counter him. Or just come back with even more life to start with. That would entail just, I don't know, finding better equipment. And I think this is mostly just gonna come down to, like, yeah, what kind of deck do I play? If I need to just counter something, I at least can do that. Apparently not. Commander. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player loses 2 life and draws 2 cards. Well, at least I get to draw some extra cards, I guess. But I do still probably want to get this off the field. Except that comes in tapped and so does that. Why does everything come in tapped? Why does everything have to enter the battlefield tapped now? Like, what is this? Like, no, really, what the hell is this? Okay, it doesn't... This looks like a creature that flies, but it doesn't actually fly. So, I'm gonna just sit behind a True Name Nemesis. I'll have to discard down to maximum hand size. This is gonna go in the grave. And I can just revive it. I might have a plan here. Maybe I do have a plan after all. So he gets to draw 2 extra cards as well. It's not just me. Okay, it's another creature. He's all tapped out, isn't he? I should definitely remove that while I have the chance. Before it can just... yeah, this can actually kill True Name Nemesis. I gotta not let that happen. Oh wow, look at what we just drew into, wow. I'll take just the intuition, that'll be fine. That alone I think will be fine. Hostage Taker it is. I can steal that for myself. Surprised? Really? Like, surprised the thing doesn't actually fly. Oh, okay. I had to pretty much completely tap out again just to play Hostage Taker. Damnation. Counter it. Okay, it's going right back to me. And it went right back to me. Let's go. How many lands do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it! Only 5, that's it. That's not a lot. I'm just thinking what we do here. Intuition. I want to get Grizzlebrand onto the field. I want to get that to stick. I can use that just to gain a bunch of life if that can stick. That's probably going to be like my go-to to stay alive here. Now I gotta get him in the graveyard. Which I know how to. He's in the graveyard. Scrubland. 1, 2, how many lands do I have? 3. And pass. I can play a counterspell. I got a free untap off the staff, so I can play a counterspell. I guess I can just find a way to get rid of this too. I'm sure I can find something to remove that also. I'm sure of it. I'm at 9. Attacking this way. Put some counters here. Okay, apparently that's in my command zone now. Forgot about this. Still gonna gain some life, though. Much needed life I'm gonna gain. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a demon, so this will probably kill this unless I just get rid of this somehow now. Let's see if I can find an answer to it in the next 7 cards. Doesn't look like it, though. Does not appear that I just did. I'll hide behind that. I'll sit on that, I guess. Oh, he's gonna kill the Sage of the Skies. Okay. Discard 8 cards. Now, I don't think I need to keep so many lands around. That's probably mostly just gonna be what's gonna go. One more card has to go. No, one more card I believe still has to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? That's what I thought. Infernal Grasp. I can counter it. I'm tapped out. Okay, now I can only keep 2 creatures. Unless I get rid of this. Before I get to my end step. Untap it. Play land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exactly. Okay. All those creatures are gone. Got rid of every single last one. Now I have to just pass again. Animate dead. This. Flying Trample. Another Archfiend of... We're back to square one. I see we're back to square one here. I know what I'm gonna do here. Where's Agent of Treachery? I'm still gonna take that for myself. I still take this for myself. That's the important part. He's at 15. He's all the way down to 15 life. Untap. Block. 1 damage to each creature and each player. He can kill Hostage Taker. I'll just memory lapse it. Yeah, memory lapse. And that was just one game. I gotta get him either next game or the game after that. If he wins 2 in a row, then this did not matter in the slightest. A 1-land hand I'm looking at already. Mulligan. I will most certainly just put back a land at this point. Definitely put a land back. I was just thinking, yeah, which one? Graveyard, I have plenty of lands as is. So I think we'll try and most likely just get to Griselbrand again. Okay, he killed my creature. I really want to have that stick around because that would have let me draw extra cards for free. Alright, now I'm staring down whatever this is. Wait, what? Did I mess this up? Black. Blue. White. And now I can cast that. Another piece of removal. Literally can't even get on the board right now. Now I'm the one who can't seem to get on the board. He has another Infernal. He has another Infernal Grasp. He's got his third one. Now I have this staring me down. Unless I just rip this out of his hand right now. That's one thing I can do. But I'm not attacking through this, clearly. That ain't happening. There's probably no way to win no matter what at this trample. And they both fly, are you kidding me? I'm not even gonna see another turn at this. I'm not even gonna see the next turn. Okay, this time I don't have to put back anything. Because I have plenty of lands, but will I have my commander? Or is it just gonna die to like 1 or 2 pieces of removal? Okay. Griselbrand mulligan to 5. Pass. Attack for 1. It's not much, but we gotta do something. Plane cycling. Play my commander. I'll just pitch a land card. Reanimate my creature onto the battlefield. Now I'm gonna have to deal with that. Some way, somehow. Now I have to worry about this. I'm going to just simply not attack for now. Keep a counterspell up for the next thing he tries to do if it really threatens me. I was thinking about it. I kind of had to think there for a moment. Cast it. Attack with everybody. And then... bang, bang, bang. Those are gone. Animate Dead, the Nightmare Shepherd. We can just literally do that again. So, that's so nice. We'll do it twice. So nice, we're gonna do it twice. Psychic Frog, I can just get onto the battlefield. 4/4 copy of Psychic Frog, sure. Mother of Runes, we can do that also. I would rather just, if I need to counter something. If he spends a bunch of mana on something big and scary, I'll just slow him down with a Memory Lapse. I'd rather just have the option to slow him down with Memory Lapse. Animate Dead targeting who? Nightmare Shepherd again. Memory Lapse. We're gonna discard this. Hashaton's gonna make a copy of it. Or I can just do Emperor of Bones, bring it back. That works too. Just have everyone attack. There's no with this board state, there's no reason not to. With a board state like this, no reason not to do that. Especially since, yeah, just because I attack and discard so many cards, this is just gonna automatically kill everything he plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discarded Grizzlebrand. Yes, copy it. Discarded Svellion of Sea and Sky. Can't cast anything else right now. Free draw from the Psychic Frog. I'll pass. Go. That's just another creature. Yeah, we got him. If all he has is another creature, we got him. Archfiend is just gonna kill every creature he plays. With all the attacking and the drawing and discarding, none of his creatures are gonna be any match for that. If I search my library. None of his creatures can handle it. Oh wait, do I have to search? Cancel search. I can just choose not to. Oh wait, do I still have to sacrifice? Urza Saga. Search is the library. I'm just making sure I don't screw this up again. I'm not searching. Just making sure I don't mess this up. He's not gonna have a creature to take at this point. He's dead. He's finished. Black Key. Demonic Tutor! Dude, let's go! Demonic Tutor. Let's go. Griselbrand. I'll sell this because I already own one. Demonic Tutor. As you launch your final blow against Griselbrand. But with the immediate threat removed, you can see the locked room does not hold any prisoners. You need all 5 colored keys to open this gate. You can see a Mox Jet in the room beyond. Or if I just close the dialogue box and hold up, it might just let me through anyways. I'm just gonna take the Mox Jet anyways. The hell with that, I'll just take Mox Jet. Hidden treasure room, what's going on in here? If I step in, it looks like, yeah, it's a bait and switch. So it looks like I'm not actually getting into that room, so to speak. This is a fallback dialogue. Please check forge logs for errors. What was that sign supposed to say, though? This is a fallback dialogue. What was it supposed to say? What was that sign supposed to read? I'm pretty sure, yeah, it definitely wasn't that. Demonic Tutor, and because I just felt like cheating, Mox Jet. Without fighting the other bosses first. Wow. Alright, we'll call it a night here. I guess once I put in that... Do I also put in that Mox Jet, or do I just want to wait until I've done, like, all the bosses and then... Only in the post-game play the Moxen. But yeah, I'm definitely putting Demonic Tutor in here. The OG, like, tutor. That's gotta go in here. Once I decide what I'm gonna cut that as... Yeah. Perfect. Let's save and call it a night. Let's save and quit. So now I have Griselbrand's Black Key in my possession. Plus I was able to just no-click through the gate and grab this strange... I could have just done that, like, pretty much right at the beginning of the game, if I really wanted to. Still perfectly fine with just waiting until I actually do beat all the castles to do Emrakul. I can wait.